Okay, and we are live.
Cool.
Awesome.
Thank God. Fucking. But yeah, sorry about that. Fucking. I was literally just about to say hell with it because we could not fucking. I could not get my fucking computer to work for me. The life of me.
Yeah, sorry about that, everyone.
Yeah, because I was literally just about to say like if I can't get this work, we might have to push it tomorrow. But thankfully, I got it working. We're good.
Yep. Okay, good. Let me just post this here, and stream is live. Okay, there we go. All right. But anyway, hi everyone. I am Teamer15. Today I am joined by my awesome friend Tanman.
Hello.
And today we are going to be ranting about the two Sonic movies that have come out.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, unlike other Rantstreams, this is gonna be more positive.
Yes, pretty much.
Father, what can I lead to be on my own?
Oh.
I have a whole world to see. God.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that was... Oh, I'm still cringing from that. Oh, God. Okay, let's see. Well, the first movie came out in 2020, and the second came out this year, of course. So.
Yep. Yeah, and then we have the Sonic short film, Sonic Drone Home for Sonic 2, and we also have the Untitled Knuckles spinoff coming, I think, next year, probably, what I've heard.
Probably.
And then we have Sonic 3 coming in 2024.
Yeah. Can't wait for that one.
Yeah, same.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
So the first movie begins with Sonic giving an Sonic dash into the city of San Francisco before he pretty much get the this is me wondering how I got the situation kind of thing. And then we get reversed back when Sonic was younger in Green Hill Zone, running around through fields and stuff, going fast, etc. When he goes into his old master's place, Longclaw, and then suddenly, as Sonic's trying to give Longclaw a flower, a tribe of echidnas attack.
Yep.
Looking to capture Sonic and use him for his power. Longclaw tries to escape with Sonic, but then gets shot down by the echidnas and tells Sonic, "Okay, this world's no longer safe. Go to Earth."
Yep. So Sonic had to leave Longclaw behind.
Yeah, I'll just say right now, Longclaw is actually dead. Even both Sonic 2 and the prequel comic even say so that she's dead.
That bitch real dead. But yeah, so now Sonic is all alone on planet Earth. Oh well, some planet, and then 10 years later he shows up on planet Earth.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 10 years later, he's in Green Hills, Montana.
Yep.
As freaking the next main character, Tom, is doing his police duties. He gets Sonic starts dashing by, trying to break his speed record on his I forgot the name of the speed tracker, where the hell it's called.
Radar, I think.
I don't know what it's called, but like the speedometer or some shit. I don't remember what it's called, but like Sonic's like trying to beat his record on it. Then Tom gets called away by another cop, Wade, and as he does, a turtle ends up going in the road, and Sonic saves it at the time before it gets hit by a random car.
Yep.
And Sonic takes a bit of a joyride, ends up accidentally flinging it by mistake.
That was funny.
Yeah, it's like good recovery. I'm pretty sure that turtle got brain damage from how fucking hard it hit the road. So then Sonic puts the turtle down and heads to his own den, where he's pretty much stockpiled a bunch of shit he collected from the humans.
Yep. He lives in his own man cave, literally.
Yeah, literally a man cave. Like he has like a tennis court. He has a freaking like a fucking washing machine. He uses like a treadmill.
Yep. Beanbag chair, everything really.
Yeah.
And then I believe he goes to this baseball game nearby.
Yeah, like Sonic goes around talking about like how he's like how he's well known in the town by like this old fucking random dude. He's just like he likes fucking around with trying to hunt him.
Oh yeah, what was his name? I forgot.
Crazy Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like fucking Crazy Carl goes to like the bar or whatever. He holds up this little poster for Sonic, but it's a reference to Sonic.
Oh yeah.
It's like this really poorly drawn Sonic, but you know it's Sonic.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we'll get to that soon though with the initial controversial design of the character.
We will.
Yeah, we'll touch on that in a bit. But so then as Sonic's talking about how great his life is in Green Hills, Tom is talking about like how he wants to be a better cop and not be like the same cop in Green Hills. So he gets like a report, he gets a letter in the mail talking about like how he can become better by taking up a job as being as a actual cop in San Francisco.
Yeah, because there really isn't much action in Green Hills, so.
So then Sonic then walks into a baseball field where he sees a bunch of kids playing baseball and gets the idea of, okay, let me just get in here when everything's shut down and play a game myself.
Yep, and he does exactly that.
Sonic plays a bit of baseball by himself, and then realizes that, yeah, I'm alone, and then gets into a bit of a temper tantrum kind of thing, where like he just goes so fast he ends up causing a sonic boom, and knocking out almost all the power of the fucking half the fucking planet.
Yeah, like it was a massive surge of power.
Mm-hmm.
Which
the government's like,
yeah,
it causes the government to be like, okay, there's something going on here. Let's send let's send freaking Dr. Robotnik to freaking to take care of things because he has such an impressive record.
5 PhDs and all those robots.
Yeah, his drone tech is revolutionary. I'm just like, you want to trust someone that unhinged to take care of this shit?
And then he's like, yes, we have no other option.
Yeah. And then we get introduced to Robotnik, voiced by Jim Carrey.
Yay!
I'll say right, Jim Carrey fucking knocked it out of the park with Eggman.
He did. I love his version of Eggman. It's just so weird, so quirky, so full of himself. I love it.
And again, that's how Eggman should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, that's something I was thinking about earlier when I was finishing Sonic 2. I was like, so Eggman should be both funny and also intimidating. He should not be taken seriously, but at the same time, he should be.
Exactly.
But then, as Robotnik's getting scans, he finds a footprint of Sonic's footprint, and Sonic realizes, okay, they're after me. I gotta go hide. Time to go to another planet. He sneaks into freaking Tom's garage to use one of the rings to escape. But before he does, he gets caught by Tom, and then he shoots him with a tranquilizer.
Yep.
Sonic then accidentally losing one of the rings. He accidentally opens a portal to San Francisco and drops a bag of rings inside of it, and stranding him here on Earth.
Yeah. So, oops.
So then Tom decides, Sonic and Tom decide, you know what? Okay, I'll keep you here. I'll hide you out from Robotnik, but then please leave after you're done. After he leaves.
Basically.
So Tom basically stashes Sonic in the attic, try to wait for Robotnik to leave, but unfortunately it does not go well. Sonic freaks out and ends up knocking into the kitchen, giving Robotnik the idea to go and search the house.
Yep.
He finds nothing, but it's like as soon as he's about to leave, he notices the quill that Tom found on the side of the road earlier on. And it's like, you know what? No, I'm right. Sonic, something's here. You're going to tell me what it is now before I kill you.
And just before he does that, Sonic appears saying, "Don't shoot him!" And then
fucking the Eggman screams and fucking Tom punches him right in the face.
And then they just they hightail it out of there in Tom's car.
Yeah. Yeah, so then as Tom and Sonic leave, more of the agents show up, including Agent Stone showed up to basically make sure Eggman's alright. And freaking Eggman and Stone in both movies had such a weird fucking relationship, and I love it.
I know. I know. One basically treats the other like a god. It's funny.
Yeah, fucking Stone treats Eggman like a god, and Eggman will literally just punch him around, and he will goddamn just be like, "I'm used to it."
Yeah. He just accepts it.
Yeah, he's just one bit. Eggman's just like, pin yourself to the wall, and Stone's just like, he just does it anyway. He does it willingly.
Yeah.
So then now Tom and Sonic are pretty much on the run from the law, and then Sonic's like, okay, I want you to take me to San Francisco so I can get my rings and use them to go to the Mushroom Planet. Tom just like, nope, get out of the car, go. And Sonic tries to go, but then ends up falling it right into the Pacific Ocean.
Because he has no idea where he's going.
Tom then reluctantly agrees to take him along to the road trip to San Francisco.
But not without making a pit stop. So, before that, there was this chase with Dr. Eggman's robots, or was that after the pit stop? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it was after the pit stop. It was a bit after that.
My bad.
Yeah, the chase with the robot though, before when Sonic gets knocked out. No, that's after.
Okay. So they make a pit stop, and
yeah, they stop at a bar for a bit, and Tom tells Sonic to stay in the car while he makes a call to Wade.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, as they're calling Wade, Robotnik's there listening in.
Yep. Like what the little joke, Robotnik and all his men were actually in Wade's office.
Yeah, Wade's just like, actually, I think they're all already here. Yeah, and then as they're in the bar, Tom tries to walk out with some food to the truck, but then realizes Sonic's not in there. He's like, oh, god damn it. Well, okay, where'd he go? And then he goes inside the bar and finds Sonic disguised as like a cowboy.
Yep. And Tom wanted to leave, but reluctantly agreed to stay because Sonic wanted to fill out his...
fill out his bucket list. So then they just do a bunch of random shit in the bar for a bit, then unfortunately get into a bit of a bar fight with some random pub patrons.
Yep.
Sonic then slows down time and essentially just causes this whole chain of events just to freaking unfold.
Right? Like, he literally just runs so fast that time stops around him, and then he just goes around and fucks with all the patrons by...
Yeah. Like, he fucking just it starts, like, sprinkling sauce, and one of them just puts sprinklers in their ears, and just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, or wraps things around them, and even slams a fake bear head onto one of the patrons who was charging at him.
Yeah. So then they decide to get out of the bar as the patrons are chasing after him and leave.
Yeah.
Then Tom and Sonic stop at a motel and just basically call it a night.
Yep.
The thing is a kids movie, but there's beer in it.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can say that for some of the language used in the movie too. This movie, both Sonic 1 and 2 have very choice language.
Yeah, like in the second movie, I heard the word hell twice.
and also she also said a-hole at one point. Not the actual word. They said Lieutenant A-hole.
Oh yeah, that's right. She did.
Yeah. But yeah. So then the next day, as they're driving, Tom tells Sonic that asks Tom like, "Oh, hey, so I got a bucket list. What do you plan to do with yours?" And Tom tells Sonic, I don't think I belong here, Green Hills. I think I should be. I'm thinking about quitting the job at Green Hills and going to be San Francisco as an actual cop. Sonic does not take that well.
Nope, he's like, no, stay here. Everyone needs you.
Yeah,
And while they're having that argument, guess who shows up? Sort of.
Yeah, Eggman sends out one of his drones to attack Sonic and Tom, pretty much blowing a harpoon through the freaking dash.
Yep.
So then Sonic defeats the first part of it and ends up sending out another robot. And each time Sonic keeps defeating that one robot, more robots keep popping out of the other robots, leading up to this tiny little helicopter drone where Sonic pops out the top of it. Turns out it's a bomb.
And it's a really sticky one too.
Yeah.
But fortunately, they managed to get it off. But Sonic, he took damage from the explosion. Unfortunately.
Yeah, because he decided to showboat a little bit, and he's like, oh, I got it off. Bop.
Right, I'm like, fam, you could have run away from that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then Sonic's knocked out, and Tom pretty much has to take him in there, along with the fucking truck got so goddamn destroyed. I was surprised the goddamn thing was so run.
Yeah, like the whole top was taken off.
Yeah, it's like top was taken off. The fucking harpoon went through the dashboard. Like, how the fuck is that car still running?
Right.
But yeah, so fucking Eggman decides to randomly do the fucking this fucking dance that got memed so much. It's just a random fucking scene of Eggman dancing to random music.
Yep. Very random.
Yeah. And then Tom does make it to San Francisco, where he goes into the house of where Maddie is, along with her sister, who mostly in this movie does not like Tom at all.
No.
Like she literally tries to make Maddie divorce him. Like at one point she literally spells out DIVORCE.
Yep. Along with
like,
costly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like looking through his phone for dating apps. I was like, Jesus Christ, do you not trust your brother-in-law that much?
Yeah, she keeps looking for reasons to just have Maddie leave him. So I'm like, fam, calm down.
Yeah. So Tom carries Sonic in there, and Rachel's just like, okay, Tom, what you got in there? Do you have plutonium? Is that emails? Yes, it's emails.
Bitch, how can that be emails?
Or plutonium. Like, how the fuck does a hedgehog-shaped thing be like plutonium?
Yeah, like, come on.
So then Tom's dog Ozzy then rips off the sheet, revealing it was just revealing Sonic, and freaking Rachel passes out.
Yep. And then gets tied up later.
Oh yeah, they just straight up leave her tied to the chair for the rest of the movie.
And they forget about her. It's just like, oh shit, Rachel.
Oh yeah, it's just, like, Jesus Christ, like, how long was she tied to the chair? I know she has a kid and all, but still, that kid did not help her mom out.
I know,
once.
like, she literally ignored her multiple times. I'm like, fam, your mom's tied up.
Fucking then Maddie and Tom are laid Sonic on like a table, and they're trying to figure out, okay, how are we gonna wake him up? Oh, I got an idea. Smelling salts.
Which
Sonic
works.
Wakes up.
Yep.
And then Sonic pretty much makes himself known to both Maddie and also the kid as well.
Who gives him a new pair of shoes? Aww.
Yeah. That scene was actually pretty cute though. It's just Sonic getting a new pair of shoes from the little girl.
Yep.
My question is, though, does that little girl have those shoes the entire time and just never worn them once?
Right? It's like, fam, where did you get those from? Like, have they not been used?
Like, those aren't like old shoes either. Those things are brand stinking new, and that little girl has not worn them once.
Right? It's like, my mom just bought me these, but they're ugly, so here. Oh, okay.
You can use them for merchandising.
Basically.
I mean, I'm not wrong either. They did actually sell those kinds of shoes.
They did.
Both Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 came out. I feel like there should have been more scenes of Sonic with kids in these movies, to be honest. I mean, you got Tails, so that technically counts.
Yeah, at least for the second movie.
Yeah, but yeah. So then Tom, Maddie, and Sonic first steal Rachel's fucking car and destroy it.
I know, and I'm just like, well, hope she has insurance.
Like it's not even like Tom or Maddie driving. No, they let Sonic drive.
For some reason, like they even themselves one said, why did we let him drive?
Yes, like
It's like, why'd you let him drive?
so. Yeah, then they make it to the building where Sonic's rings are. Sonic tries to tries to get up to the building. It's like, nope, we can't do it because we need a special key to get to the roof. So freaking Tom stages a whole thing where he's just like, "There's a jumper on the roof. I gotta get up there quick." I love the freaking woman by the stands like, "So you came here from Montana?
Right?
Like, you came from Montana to San Francisco to stop a guy from jumping off the roof?"
It's just like, ma'am, don't question it. Okay.
It's like, all right. So then she gives him the key, and then freaking this random ass scene that's just like, freaking. So they put Sonic in a duffel bag, and the key committing from like these people as they're going up the elevator, and they're just like, Sonic's like talking like, "Hello, is anyone there?" And the guy in the fucking next door is like, "Is that a kid in the bag?" Yes, it's a kid, but it's not mine.
Like, that's not
kid.
helping your case, fam.
It's like they're just making it so fucking awkward, and nobody wants to be around them.
Yeah, they just like, let's just back away slowly.
Should we call the police or should we not?
Right. But yeah, they get up to the roof with no problems, and Sonic finds his bag of rings. Yay!
So Sonic tries to say his goodbyes to Tom and Maddie, throws a ring, but guess who's back?
Those damn robots with their damn master.
Dr. Eggman. And this little. Oh yeah, the whole thing with Eggman too as well. He also harnesses the power of Sonic's quill to power up as this giant drone machine he's riding in.
Allowing him to be as fast as Sonic.
Yeah, so freaking Sonic gets the idea to literally, and I kid you not, he pushes Maddie and Tom off the fucking roof.
Like, no, he literally does that. He just pushes them right off the roof. I'm just like, oh, okay.
He's like, don't worry, I know exactly what to do. Just fucking homing attacks the freaking wall, then shoves Maddie and Tom off the roof. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
No, he just
even even Eggman's like, oh, I was not expecting that. I was expecting not to expect something, so it doesn't count. So then, friggin' Eggman fires a bunch of missiles at Sonic, and Sonic slows down time once again to redirect every missile to hit the robots. But again, as I said before, Eggman using the power of the quill, so now he can move as fast as Sonic, annulling the slowdown that Sonic can create.
Yep.
So then Sonic and Eggman get. So Sonic then gets blown off the roof, and thankfully throws a ring to save Maddie and Tom, sending them back to Green Hills. Yep. So then Sonic and Eggman get chased around San Francisco for a bit. Sonic then throws another ring, sending them to France, to China, then to Egypt.
Yep. And no matter how hard Sonic tried, he couldn't shake Dr. Eggman off.
Nope. So then, as Sonic's running up the freaking the pyramids, Eggman blows him right through a ring portal and sends him right back to Green Hills.
Yep. And Sonic is now battered.
Yeah, and essentially he pretty much knocked himself out cold. Eggman's pretty much bragging about it. Tom's like, that alien knew more about being human than you ever would. His name was Sonic, and he was my friend. And that line gives Sonic power to. He awaken and goes fucking full rage mode on Eggman.
Because friendship is power, so yeah. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, fucking Sonic wakes up and he's like, you got something that belongs to me. It just fucking sends a bunch of electricity to first. I don't even know what the hell happens there. I guess maybe he took away power of the quill.
Yeah, I think it siphoned all the electrical energy from it, or at least most of it. I don't know.
Yeah, but then Sonic just does like a shit ton of fucking homing attacks on the goddamn robot.
Yeah, he does basically a light speed attack, and I'm like, oh shit, bitch.
Yeah, and then Sonic calls over to Tom, and then Tom gets the idea, grabs a ring out of the bag and throws it, revealing a portal to the Mushroom Planet. Sonic then does one last homing attack and sends Eggman through the portal.
Yep. Eggman tried to rush him, but it didn't work, of course. So
Yeah.
And then that's yeah, and then
Yeah, and as Maddie and Tom are renovating the house that got fucking destroyed, they get a knock on the door. It's from the government, who gives them a fucking certificate to Olive Garden.
for $50 fucking dollars, like fam, that's it.
It's just like not money to pay for the house like they wanted. No, they get a freaking like $50 gift card to Olive Garden.
It's like, you guys are so generous. Thank you, truly, bitch. But they thank them anyway, so.
Yeah. So then Sonic, I was like, "Hey, are we gonna watch a movie or what?" And they're like, "No, you gotta go back to your cave." So I was like, ugh, "What? Fine." As Sonic's about to leave, they're like, "Hey, wait, where are you going?" You told me you had to go back to my cave. We did. So then they take Sonic to the attic, where they took everything out of the where they got everything out of the cave Sonic was in. Somehow they found that cave. I don't know where the fuck they found it.
Yeah, like, I guess they somehow found his cave and transported all his stuff here. It's never explained. But
maybe Sonic had a sign or some shit outside to know where it was.
that'd be really funny.
He probably did, honestly. He probably just had like a sign outside the freaking cave saying, "This is my Sonic's house. Do not enter."
It wouldn't surprise me. It feels like the kind of thing you do.
So yeah, Sonic's like. Then they decide, you know what, Sonic, you're staying here. I was like, thank you.
So yeah,
so Sonic finally has a new home and family.
And this time with permission. So.
And that's where it ends.
Yeah.
Or does it?
Oh,
the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
The post-credit scene shows a sweep of the mountain, and then suddenly a ring pearl opens, and guess who jumps out? None other than our two-tailed fox, Tails.
Yep.
Where he shows up, he's like, "Okay, I found him. I just hope I'm not too late." Then dashes right into Green Hills, and then that's where the first one ends.
And where the second one starts, but we'll get to that.
Yep. All right. So now positives.
Well, I mean, where do we start?
There's so many good positives of the first movie.
I guess we could start with the humor.
The humor is really good.
I know. It's just so funny.
Yeah. They actually made Sonic's redesign good.
Definitely. I'm sorry, I just didn't like the original design. Oh.
Yeah. Oh god, no. This is like, okay, so the original design, back when like 2019 or whatever, when the first trailer dropped, we had this reveal of Sonic that looked so goddamn ugly. Like, people always ripped on like the human looking teeth, the eyes, and the fucking face. It just didn't look right. Thankfully, freaking Paramount decided, you know what, yeah, the people are not liking this all that much. Let's redesign the character.
Thank God they did. Because it looked so bad. Oh. But yeah, so now Sonic has a great character design.
Mm-hmm. Which I do really like though. I do like how they took like his actual like, design and also kind of combined it with his boom design actually with the blue arms.
Yeah, definitely.
Which in my opinion, I feel like it fits the movie a lot more than the tan arms.
I agree. Honestly, I didn't even notice that his arms were different.
Yeah. It's just like, I feel like the blue arms kind of fit him a lot more than the tan, in my opinion.
Yeah, agreed. Let's see.
Oh, December 2018. Yeah, but... but, let's see. Jim Carrey's Eggman was great.
Definitely. So let me just... Yeah. Jim Carrey was great as Dr. Eggman. It was I just like this character, especially that one where there was this one scene where he was just basically talking so much smack to this army officer. It's
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Major, what was your name? Nobody cares.
I was like, dude, you have no chill. Calm down, Eggman. Calm down.
Oh yeah, and also I also should have mentioned this scene with at the end of the movie. Eggman shaves his head and gets his freaking the iconic look.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just the fucking ending bit with Eggman. It's just like, how about you do some reconnaissance? Ha ha ha! Reconnaissance. That's hilarious. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, he basically he was already unhinged, but his time on the planet, Mushroom Planet, worsened that.
Yeah, yeah, it made him way more fucking crazy.
Yeah, to the point where he basically treated a rock as his as the agent he used to work with, Agent Stone. He's like, I'll just make you Agent Stone.
Yeah, he just keeps chucking off a fucking cliff. It's just reconnaissance. Oh come on, cheer up. I think I'm trying to remember what I think they started doing Tails design after they redesigned Sonic, if I remember correctly from what I heard in the like freaking director's commentary, I believe. So I think Tails was originally gonna look fine. It was just Sonic, I guess, maybe was looking weird. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. Scott just said
Let's see.
a link
Tom
to
and
the...
Maddie, Tom and Maddie were really good characters in my opinion.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, because I seen a lot of people before be like, "Oh, Tom and Maddie are not great characters." I'm like, "Yes, they are. They're great. They're great."
Yeah, I thought they were good characters here.
Yeah, I think the sequel even made them a lot better too. It's like they actually made them feel like a legitimate couple. Like they're not like the typical couple you would see in most movies. They actually make them feel like actual genuine couples.
Agreed. Okay.
Let's see. The heartful moments were also really good though too, with especially that hotel scene where where like as Sonic was sleeping, Tom looks at the freaking bucket list he made and he sees the make a new friend part of that list.
Yeah.
That moment was also really good though. I feel like the heartful moments are really good in both movies.
I agree. I liked how Sonic and Tom's relationship developed over time.
Yeah, they had the whole like character fighting bit happen, but it didn't last too long, so it didn't make the movie feel fucking dragged down.
Yeah.
It was like the whole trope where it's just like, oh, the characters are fighting, they're gonna split up, yeah, they had the whole moment of them arguing, but that it didn't last too long, so it didn't make the movie feel padded.
Or predictable, so that was a welcome
Especially
change.
in Sonic 2, where I was just like, oh god, don't tell me they're gonna do this whole thing with Tails, are they? But they didn't. Thank God they didn't.
Yeah, I felt like that definitely would not have fit the movie.
Especially with Tails and Sonic's relationship.
Yeah.
You certainly do worse, cough, at least, Chris Thorndike.
I mean, that's not wrong.
I mean, at least yeah, but Chris is kind of a mixed bag, I guess. I don't hate him, but
he is a mixed bag for me as well.
yeah, I don't hate him, but he's not great. But at least, yeah, it's definitely at least.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh yeah, Tails got fucked up in fucking Sonic 2.
I know, like he got knocked out by a bunch of explosions. Poor thing.
Like, the poor. Let's see.
The plot. What do
see.
you think of the plot?
Plot's good. It's definitely a case of like first movie syndrome, but like I feel like it did what it could in its runtime.
Same. I actually like the idea of it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the whole buddy road trip thing, but I think they executed it pretty decently.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I actually liked the road trip segments.
Yeah. Again, the action segment's also really good too. Like, yeah, there's not a lot of them in the first movie. There's still a decent chunk of them, but like compared to what we'll see in Sonic 2,
Yeah. Yeah, in Sonic 2
like we
you'll
still
have
got.
even more of that.
Oh god, yeah, it's fucking. I'm just imagining the whole thing with Sonic as Shadow and shit. That's just gonna be. It's gonna be like the freaking Sonic and Knuckles fight in Sonic 2, but on crack.
Basically. Because now you got somebody who has basically the best of both worlds. So it's like speed and strength, that is. So it's like, oh shit, Shadow's coming.
Yeah, freaking. Oh god, no, it's like fucking. We're gonna have a lot to say with Knuckles though too, because like, dear god, they made him so good in Sonic 2.
They did.
They did not fucking dumb down his character.
Yeah, he was a pretty cool character.
Yeah. Or like the duels between Sonic and Shadow. I say too. Oh god, no, I'm just imagining that whole fight with them and like the freaking their final boss fight in their own stories and shit. I was just imagining that in the movie. That would just be like.
Right.
They made Knuckles cool again. Yeah, they didn't make Knuckles like a surfer bro, like a freaking complete idiot, like they would in other Sonic media.
Yeah. They actually made his character menacing and meaningful.
Yeah, Knuckles is dumb, but he's not fucking stupid.
Yeah, he's not like brain dead.
Like he has a brain, he just doesn't always use it.
Exactly. And his biggest problem is really more that he's just very trusting and he just wants to see the good in people, and that screws him over quite a bit.
Yeah, that's why he goes with Eggman, thinking like, oh, so Sonic's bad, he's good, so I gotta trust you.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. More positive for Sonic 1. The CGI was good for Sonic though too, I'd say.
Yeah. I'd say the CGI animation was good.
Yeah. Again, I think it's better in the second one, but again, the first one still has some good CGI moments.
Same. I felt it was better in the second one too, but the first one was pretty good. Still.
Yeah. And again, you actually have a friggin' VFX artist who knew what they're doing.
Yep. Because there are some movies that just fucked this up entirely. Like the Pinocchio remake. That Disney. It's just, no. That I'm sorry, that just doesn't work. But then you have Sonic 2, which does the CGI thing properly. Thank God.
Yeah, freaking. Also, another thing, I'd say Ben Schwartz does really good job of Sonic as well.
He does. Like I like his version of Sonic. I do.
Yeah. Like again, you watch Ben Schwartz and anything else, you immediately, because I swear to God, he uses the exact same voice for every character he does. Like for Dewey, he does the same voice. For Leo in the Rise of the TMNT series, he uses the same voice. You hear that voice, you're thinking, "Yep, that's Sonic."
Basically. And he makes it work.
Is Tails what you expect for Tails to be in the movie? Oh yeah, no, Tails is really great too. They actually made Tails really fucking good too.
They did.
They didn't do him dirty like they did in Forces.
Or Lost World. Oops.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
What about the music?
Music was also pretty good. Music was pretty good. Most of it is just random orchestral shit and the occasional licensed track, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
The credit theme was also pretty good, but I still think Stars in the Sky is probably the best one they've done so far.
Yeah. Really, I mean, this movie is good in a number of ways. Like, there's just so many positives here.
Yeah.
Trying to think of more. I think we might have covered.
Yeah, I think we did.
Let's see. But
Let's see.
negatives? Can you think of any?
I not really.
I can't either, to be honest. I don't know. I just
Both movies are just so good you can't really think of negatives.
right. You know, like there could be negatives, but we just can't think of any.
Yeah.
I could think of one for the second one, but not the first one for some reason. I don't know.
Does follow the most of the trope that these kind of movies do. But that's the thing though. Again, too, it's like for both movies, you don't really think about them all that much. They're not like terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problems with common tropes being used as long as the story's still good. Cause
Yeah, it's like this movie does have the friend fighting bit, the friends fighting trope. But again, like I said, it's like it doesn't last too long, so it's not like it's gonna be affecting the movie too much.
yeah, yeah, because that's the thing. Like stories have, like a lot of stories use common tropes, so I'm fine with that as long as it's not, as long as the plot's still good, then does it? Like,
It
it's
doesn't
fine.
make the characters completely freaking brain dead or dumb or like out of character.
Yeah, yeah. As long as it doesn't hurt the writing, I'm fine with it. Really.
Yeah, I'm fine with the road trip plot too, but again, like I said, it's a case of like they're doing something to see they're basically they're throwing it out of the wall and see if it sticks, and thankfully it did stick. So since they did, they went bigger and better with it.
Yeah.
The sequel.
Yeah, exactly.
When this came on, the Sonic was flossing. I was dying. So, yeah, I guess maybe. So the Sonic flossing bit was kind of weird, but then again, Eggman does it in Sonic 2 as well. So like, I'm not playing too much about it.
Yeah, it didn't really bother me.
Yeah.
So, I won't say it was a great moment, but honestly, I didn't really care too much about it.
Yeah, I think Eggman definitely did better in Sonic 2 because it was definitely him just trying to be hip, but more than Sonic.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just can't. I just don't really have any personal negatives with against.
Neither do I. Like tiny little nitpicks, but not like full on negatives.
Yeah. Like the movie itself isn't exactly too original, but honestly I didn't mind that.
Yeah. Sonic 2 though, on the other hand, yeah, it's a lot more original. I definitely say it's probably the best of the two so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to agree. But I guess that's it for Sonic 1. Solid movie all around.
Yep, so Sonic 2, taking place 6 months after the event, half a year after the first movie. Eggman's still on the Mushroom Planet. He's still trying to figure out ways how to get back to Earth. He tries to he freaking creates this beacon, but unfortunately it doesn't work. But as Eggman's passed out, a ring portal opens, sending out these couple of these these soldier things. Which by the way, if you don't know what these are I think hitmen or whatever, like some kind of for hire guys that Knuckles hired in the prequel comic. So just throwing that out right there.
So, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just because in the prequel comic, Knuckles, while looking for Sonic, got pretty much forced into an arena, and if he won, he got to have these people help him find Sonic.
Yeah.
So yeah, just throwing it out right there. That's essentially what it is, and the whole grand scheme is. So then, as these guys come out, Eggman wakes up and pretty much launches them all into space.
Yeah.
With a weird barrage of like a Rube Goldberg machine made of mushrooms.
Yeah. So he had a bunch of traps lying around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Eggman decides to go through the portal that opened up, but before he could,
guess who comes out? None other than the red echidna, Knuckles.
who sees that Dr. Eggman has So one of Sonic's quills.
Yeah, he's like, where did you get that? From a little blue menace in the planet called Earth. I'll be happy to show you the way.
And thus, a partnership between the two was born.
So then, cut to Seattle, where a police chase is breaking out. And as it is, Sonic shows up on the top of a rooftop and gives chase after the police vehicle.
Yep, and Sonic is just outright awful. He makes everything worse throughout this entire chase sequence.
Yeah,
he's just trying
so
to stop.
he hops into the freaking the bank van. He hops in there, knocks out two of the freaking the goons. He hops into the freaking the driver's seat and starts driving. Then freaking gets all these suddenly the freaking bombs rolled in front of the freaking seat. They all light up simultaneously. Sonic's trying to do his best to take care of the bombs. He chucks almost all of them into the into the back of a freaking of a garbage truck.
And they explode, of course, causing trash to fly everywhere.
Sonic looks for the other one, and it's in his quills. Sonic grabs the bomb, chucks it away, and it lands into the sewer. And explodes, and pretty much fucks up the entire sewer system.
Yeah, like all the pipes just burst. Water shoots out from onto the street.
Sonic says, "Oh crap!" Oh no, he goes like, "Holy sherbert!"
Yeah. But yeah. And then, of course the van literally is heading right towards
a sherbert truck or something.
Yeah.
Sonic then takes a drill and dismantles the entire truck
before it can hit an enemy and stops. But most of the truck's gone, so.
And as the fucking pipes blow up the sewer, Sonic thinks like, "No need to thank you, citizens. It's all the night work for Blue Justice." The fucking guy that was in the truck's like, "You're a terrible hero."
He wasn't wrong.
Yeah. Then Sonic runs all the way back to Green Hill, runs into Wade, and then heads back home. And he's trying to sneak. He's basically acting like a kid who just snuck out at night. Sneaking into the house, like trying to be careful not to knock anything over. He attempts to go to bed because he saved the entire night stopping a bank robbery.
Yep. So he's tired as fuck.
Yeah, he tries to go to sleep, then freaking Ozzy wakes him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, then Maddie's like, "Sonic, what are you doing here? I thought Tom called you out to go fishing." No, fucking tired Sonic. That's some fucking mood sometimes. Where you just gotta roll out of bed. You're just like, "Fine, I'm up."
Yep. So he drags his blue butt to the fishing
ground.
Yeah.
Where then as they're fishing, Sonic falls asleep again and falls right into the water.
Yep.
Tom helps him out, and then pretty much essentially interrogates him like, "Sonic, you know you can't keep doing this," because he pulls out a newspaper showing the freaking shit he did in Seattle.
Yep.
Then Tom gives Sonic this whole hero spiel, like you don't choose Sonic. Being a hero isn't about defending yourself. It's all about helping other people.
Yep.
Like, you don't choose that moment. That moment chooses you. And like, tell Sonic, until you're ready, you gotta learn to be a little more responsible.
Yep.
Sonic understands, and then decides to speedboat the boat out of the water.
Yeah. Much to Tom's chagrin. So
Yeah.
It's like.
So then cuts back to the house where Tom and Maddie are getting ready to go to Hawaii for Rachel's wedding.
Yep.
And honestly, this actually is a genius idea. Freaking Sonic uses one of the rings to transport them to freaking Hawaii.
Yep.
And pretty much disguised as a little makeshift airport.
Yeah.
Like screw airfare. You got fucking rings.
Right? It's like, why? Like, why take the plane when you can just Take a ring instead.
Oh yeah. The Sonic's line during that whole scene. Wait a minute, did you steal that from Oprah?
It's like, no, that's the Wachowski family special.
Yeah. So then Tom essentially leaves Sonic in charge of the house when they're gone. And as they go away, Sonic then decides, you know what, time to have fun. Sonic then first trashes the entire house, freaking uses a bunch of like hair lotion or whatever on himself, and also on Ozzy as well. To fucking trashes the whole house, making a bunch of makeshift ramps that start skating down them. Fucking one bit, he uses one of the rings to go into a store and steal Oreo thins.
Yeah, although he technically did leave money behind, but
yeah, it's just like he goes he opens the ring portal, grabs a bag of Oreo thins, and puts money on the shelf where he took the Oreos.
yeah,
It's just like he did pay for it, but not really.
yeah, and then
It's
the customer nearby is like, "What the fuck?"
Like, what the fuck did I just see a blue arm grab a bag of Oreos? Then Sonic trashes the house more. Freaking. Then it starts a little freaking bat logo. Makes like a little bubble bath or whatever out of it looked like dish soap, like freaking laundry detergent and like a little mini pool.
Yeah.
Start having a little bubble party. So then we transition up to the mountain, and then we cut to the post credit scene from Sonic 1.
Where Tails makes his appearance.
Yep. So it says the same thing. Looks for I found him. What was that? Too late. And it cuts to night where it's Tails looking for a way to get to Sonic without being spotted. Then, as the director's commentary said, the car that Tails steals is Wade's.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. The director's commentary said that was Wade's car that Tails stole.
Oh, that explains. I didn't even question where he got it from.
No, it was Wade's car in front of the Mean Bean. Oh yeah, with Tails in both Sonic 1 and 2, Sonic 1 made Tails a little, actually a bit pudgy compared to his actual redesign in Sonic 2, where it never made it look as actually like his actual game counterpart.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, like watch the post credit scene for Sonic 1 and then watch the same scene in Sonic 2. You'll see a bit of a difference in Tails' design. Like he definitely looks a lot more pudgy in the first one.
Huh. That makes sense.
Yeah. But then as Sonic's still having a bit of a party, friggin' Tom calls him, letting him know that they made it. Sonic quickly cleans up everything, in like a span of a second.
Yeah.
Then he answers Tom, and that essentially tells him Sonic's like, "Hey, relax, buddy. You're in the Four Seasons of Wahoo. Have a Mai Tai. Have some time with your wife. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm fine."
Yep.
I was like, you know what? You're right. All right. I'm gonna go talk. I'm gonna go say hi to to both Rachel and her fiance.
Yep. So they end the call, and
then Tom introduces himself to the fiance, voiced by Shamar Moore. I think what his name was. The actor's name is.
I think.
Yeah, but freaking. And Rachel's fiance is like essentially just like, you know what, I should pretty much fucking snap your neck. Why? You tie my fiance to a chair and you stole her car.
Man, he was just fucking around with Tom.
No, so. he was just fucking around with Tom. Fucking. Then Rachel is excited to see Tom there, and fucking goes to Tom, whispers, "Hey, if you screw up my wedding, I will end you."
And yeah, she's still the same old bitch.
Yep. And then it cuts back to Sonic just watching movies with Ozzy on the couch, when suddenly blackout.
Yep.
Sonic then decides to play a little prank on Ozzy, which scares Ozzy off. But then the TV suddenly turns on. Sonic starts getting a little scared. Sonic then goes to the door, and then suddenly something starts cutting through the doorknob.
And
Door
guess who
opens,
it
and
is?
guess who's back? Dr. Eggman.
Or Dr. Robotnik, for you people who like to call him that. So yeah, Dr. Robotnik shows up, and well,
Goes all poltergeist. Yeah, essentially it does go poltergeist. He's like, excuse me, I don't believe I ordered a poltergeist.
this isn't Luigi's Mansion. Go the fuck away.
Yeah. Yeah, then Eggman's like did this whole spiel and stuff. Sonic tries to pounce at Eggman, but Eggman moves out of the side, revealing his new trump card, Knuckles.
Who just punches Sonic right through a wall.
Right through
Oof.
a wall and right through the fucking TV.
Right? It's like, damn, that's gonna take a lot. They're gonna have to replace that, but yeah.
Yeah, I just imagine. No, it's like they never show it, but I just imagine just going home and seeing all the fucking property damage that Knuckles caused.
Right? Like, Knuckles literally tears the place apart.
Like, he punches Sonic through a wall, through a TV, then punches him through another wall outside.
Yep.
Then Tails freaking breaks their freaking fence with a police car.
And then rams into Knuckles so hard that he gets knocked into the shed.
Oh, yeah, that bit. Yeah, then Knuckles just asks Sonic, where is it? And Sonic tries to homing a spin dash into Knuckles, but Knuckles ain't having that shit and pretty much catches Sonic. Pretty much catches him like a freaking ball.
And then just slams him into the ground. And then
Sonic
holds
then
him up
realized
against a tree.
Yeah, Sonic then Knuckles was like talking about like fuck, I'm trying to remember who he was talking. He was like trying to think who he was talking. He's like talking about like how he's like the apprentice of Long Claw and like talking about like asking him like where the Master Emerald is.
Yeah.
Eggman overhears it and it's like about unlimited power.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that line. The do I look like I need your power? Yeah, no, it's like yeah, it's ran. I like that scene in the trailer, but it's like the fact they only use it for one bit where Knuckles is just talking to Sonic. I'm just like, what?
I know. It's like, I feel like I could have used that elsewhere, but
Yeah, but then as Knuckles is about to kill Sonic, Tails shows up in the police car, rams Knuckles into the fucking shed.
yep.
And this is Eggman's reaction. He just goes zzz, 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 and like shrugs.
Right. Like he's even wackier in this one than in the first movie.
Oh yeah, he's fucking insane. Oh god, no! I should mention the fucking thing he does in the car. So, Tails shows up and Sonic, hey, get in. I'm on your side. Sonic's like, who are you? It's like, all right, fine, I'm going with you. Then Eggman decides to get the idea to hop on the car and starts growling and like snarling and trying to scratch and bite through the glass.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yeah, he's like fucking Tails is like, yeah, is he licking it?
Yep. But Tails managed to shake him off.
Yeah. But then Knuckles is also closely behind too. I swear to God, this is the fastest I've ever seen this fucker move in any Sonic media.
And Knuckles moves like ridiculously fast in this one.
Like, Jesus Christ, I've never seen Knuckles move that fast in any Sonic media.
I know. But yeah, Knuckles chases after Sonic and Tails. And at one point Sonic literally has to like take control of the wheel and run a red light to this intersection, and a car, a big truck.
And
yeah.
Tails pretty much gets a rundown like Knuckles is here for the Master Emerald, and he's the last known kid in the galaxy and a very fierce warrior.
Yep.
And then freaking Knuckles then hops on the car and like he punches through the roof of the car, then rips the fucking top part off.
Yep. So.
Friggin' then Tails gets the idea to drive the car off the cliff and carry Sonic away while Knuckles is falling off the cliff.
Yeah, like Tails literally just rides right off the cliff and then just grabs Sonic and just flies the fuck out of there.
Yeah. And then in comes Eggman, fucking riding on a tiny ass little lawnmower. That fucking part still gets me. It's just Eggman riding on a fucking tiny little like a little freaking gas lawnmower.
Right? I'm just like, Eggman, fam, really?
Like, you could have used anything else, but no, you decided to be extra about it. Just ride on a fucking tiny little lawnmower.
Eggman is just so extra in this film. He's just so extra. I love
Yeah.
it.
So then Eggman's like, well, if you can't do what you want, might as well call someone to order someone you can push around. And he calls up Agent Stone, who's working at a coffee shop named the Mean Bean. Again, reference to Robotics Mean Bean Machine.
Yep.
And the fucking Stone's movie. Okay, if you think Agent Stone's whole relationship with Eggman, the first one, was weird, wait till you see the shit he does in this movie. It's like he starts making a cup of coffee, and then he makes it like a little foam art of fucking Eggman in the fucking foam, and starts crying over it. It's like, Jesus Christ.
And then the customer like takes it away and calls him a freak. Oh,
It's just then Agent Stone then gets the text from Eggman saying, "Hey, get my latte ready now." And Agent Stone gets everyone out of the Mean Bean, then reveals that the whole thing of the Mean Bean is just a little hideout for when Eggman ever returns.
Yeah.
Then Agent Stone then releases a pod from a satellite, sending it down to Eggman's location. Eggman gets inside and gets himself a new set of duds.
Yep. Of course, he brought Knuckles with him.
Yep. And not only gets he new duds, he also gets his classic. Eggmobile back.
Yep. Oh, and one thing to mention. So originally, Knuckles wasn't going to work with Eggman from that point on, but like Dr. Eggman was like, "Hey, like I can help you find the Master Emerald," and Knuckles was like,
and
"Fine."
Basically, the whole Eggman and Knuckles thing, where it's like Eggman tricks Knuckles into the falling for the fact that Sonic's evil and he's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then cuts back to Sonic and Tails, where they're hiding out inside Wade's freaking garage.
Yep.
And then Tails then brings up the whole thing. Tails brings up the fact that Knuckles being here must be a connect. But like Sonic's like, okay, why is Knuckles here? Why do you mention Long Claw? And Tails like, there must be a connection. And Sonic realizes, wait, there is. And then he points at his map, which does have a emerald symbol on the map. He looks at it and it starts glowing and revealing a hologram message from Long Claw, essentially giving the rundown of how the Master Emerald works.
Yep.
So then now it's like Tails said, it's now a race between Sonic and Tails versus Knuckles and Eggman.
See who can get the Master Emerald first.
So their first clue is to get a compass from the depths of Siberia.
Yay.
So freaking Sonic throws the ring portal and opens up to Siberia. He's like, well, okay, we're gonna get there first. Tails is like, what do you mean we?
Yeah, because Tails originally just wanted to warn Sonic. He didn't want to actually help him.
Yeah, it's like, I just came here to warn you. I'm not a field guy.
But Sonic managed to talk him into it.
Yeah, and Tails like, all right, I'm in. So it cuts back to the Mean Bean, where fucking Stone's still getting ready for freaking Eggman's return. He's just getting everything ready. He just plays some weird like music over it, and just puts a cup of coffee on the counter.
Yeah.
So then Eggman enters the Mean Bean, and Stone tries to be excited for it, but then like tones it down. It's like, Doctor, it's really you. Like, you can tell that Stone just wants to hop out of the freaking chair and hug Eggman as much as he could, but he probably would choke slam him.
Yeah. So he had to restrain himself.
Yeah, but then he's like, I knew he'd be back, sir. I never stopped steaming your Austrian goat milk. So essentially, he never stopped steaming goat milk for like 6 months. Like, how's that shit? How did that shit not go bad?
I don't even know.
But then Knuckles walks in. He's just like, sir, you brought something. Some kind of space porcupine.
Porcupine? I'm an echidna.
Raised in all forms of mortal combat, destined to save all of my tribe and destroy anything that gets in my way. Yeah, and then someone's like, all right, welcome to the team. Tries to give, oh yeah, this is something he does for both Eggman, Stone, and Sonic at some point. He tries to give them a handshake, but ends up fucking breaking their freaking knuckle.
Because he doesn't know his own strength. But yeah,
so then Eggman's like, okay, let's renovate this place, and then friggin' turns it into their base of operations.
Yep. And they use that to track where, yeah.
Yeah, and then it cuts to Tom in Hawaii playing a game of volleyball with Randall.
And his team just gets dominated by Randall's team.
It's funny. It's like they're supposed to be like the buff guys for the scrawny guys, but fucking Tom is about as buff as him.
Yeah, like Tom is honestly not that much different in terms of muscles, so
yeah, it's like Tom is about as beefy as them.
Yeah. Like I was just wondering, like he should have done better, but I don't know.
Yeah, so basically getting the whole thing like, and then Tom sees Randall and his friends having fun, and he's like, you know, what if Sonic ever had that?
Yep, spoiler alert, he does get it, but you already knew.
Yeah, but then cuts back to Tails and Sonic in Siberia, where they're trying to push through the snowstorm, but it's getting a little, it's getting bad.
Yeah, very bad.
So then Sonic then sees some refuge up ahead, and they hop in. As they go inside, they find these little jackets and like goggles or whatever hanging out in the thing, and disguise themselves to get inside.
Yep. They just
essentially this whole scene here is basically the bar scene of the first one, but different.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a bar scene here too.
Yeah. So as they go inside, they see all this shit and they start gasping about it. This one dude chops the head off a fish and it rolls Tails, and you just hear it go, run.
Yep.
Tails fucking passes out, and Sonic starts ordering food.
And well, that doesn't go well.
Yeah, because again, remember with colors with Tails' translator, it doesn't work.
Not entirely properly, anyway.
No, because it starts like it orders because Tails orders 2 beef stews. It says something else. We don't even know what it says, but it's basically it's cow tongue. Tails orders cow tongue.
Then he tries to correct his order, but he ends up insulting the waitress.
Yeah, he ends up say your mom's breasts are like goat poop and some shit. It's just like how the fuck do you Tails? Is your thing running through Google Translate or some shit? Jesus.
Right? Like, fam, what are you doing?
Yeah, fucking. Then the barbarians get so offended they rip out their disguises, revealing them to be not human.
And then
they decide.
Yeah.
They decide to try to attempt to chuck Tails and Sonic into a freaking fireplace.
Yep.
Then Tails starts searching up Siberian customs and gets an idea to throw a pavanka.
Which basically means battle.
Dance fight.
Yep. Dance
and
fight.
Tails run down like how pavanka is like a thing to solve disputes. If they win, they let us go. If we lose, we're dead.
Yep.
And then they realize it's a dance fight, and Sonic's fucking reaction, oh my god, it's a dance fight!
And originally, well, Tails and Sonic don't do very well.
Yeah, they try to copy the moves of the guy dancing, and it doesn't work well, because he ends up tripping over Tails' tails, and like, a bunch of other shit.
So then Sonic's like, fuck it, I'm gonna just play our music instead.
Yeah, he hooks his friggin' phone up to like this his radio booth and starts playing fucking Uptown Funk over the freaking. I just remember that scene that for the first time. It's like, what the? Like, it wasn't bad, but it was just like it caught me off guard when I first saw it. I was like, what the hell? Yeah. So then Tails and Sonic dominate the friggin' dance off.
Yep. Tails even uses this technology to clone himself, make this little clones of himself.
Again, Tails has a bunch of really fucking cool ass gadgets in this movie.
Yeah, he doesn't use them very much, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah, like he only uses like 2 of them, which is like a gun and the cloning machine.
Yep.
But yeah, freaking. Then after they win the dance off, friggin' Sonic and Tails are pretty much essentially relaxing in the pub now, so they have a place of refuge. So they did win the dance off. Then Tails essentially says like the whole thing of like how he never really had much friends growing up because everyone thought his 2 tails were weird.
Yep.
And then Tails goes like how I met Sonic thing, where like how it cuts back to the first movie where Sonic was running around the baseball field. Apparently, that shockwave that Sonic sent out was so huge it sent out waves across the galaxy. That's how Tails eventually figured out about Sonic. And then as soon as he saw that Knuckles was on his tail, he's like, "Okay, I have to help. I had to help him."
Yep.
And then the two hit it off really well. Oh god, no! The fucking scene though with Tails, like Tails hugging Sonic, that's like that's a sweet moment though.
It is.
Yeah, it's a really sweet moment. So then, after their whole like them becoming friends thing, they decide to hit. Sonic would be good playing Just Dance. So then they decide to freaking. They decided to take refuge for the night. Tails, Sonic puts the blanket over Tails and then lays right next to him. Then Tails lifts up his 2 tails and uses them as a blanket to shelter Sonic. Which again is another really cute moment.
It is. Besties. But
yeah. So then the next morning they wake up and they start flying over the mountains of Siberia. Then they find the cave where the compass is inside, and and Tails gives the basic rundown of the whole thing with the Master Emerald, which is like the group of warriors try to sort out the echidnas to stop them from using the emerald, because the Master Emerald in this universe anyway is the combination of all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
Which I actually do really like, though. I do like the idea of the Chaos Emeralds coming together to form the Master Emerald.
I like that idea too.
Yeah, it's like I actually like it a lot more than the games where like the Master Emerald's just there. You don't know anything about it; it's just there.
Right? It's like we have the Chaos Emerald, so why do we need the Master Emerald?
It's like I like the idea of like the whole thing with the Master Emerald being the conglomerate of all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah.
So then, so as the echidnas or whatever using the power of the Master Emerald for evil, a group of owl warriors pretty much knock the emerald out of the echidnas and take it away, not to be used for evil again.
Yeah. So you get a bit of backstory into that.
Yep. So essentially, the owls hit the Master Emerald here on Earth.
Yep.
So then Tails and Sonic head into this little chamber, and they manage to get the compass. But guess who shows up? None other than Dr. Eggman.
And Knuckles, of course.
Yep. Then they were like, okay, they basically get this whole thing where it's like, give me the compass or whatever. They blast a hole through the roof, and Sonic and Tails escape, and they start going down the mountain. Sonic going down the mountain, Tails being the diversion, it'd be like being the fly expert, while Sonic's going down the slope on the little sled made out of the shell of one of the robots. Then Knuckles decides to chase after him.
Yep. So.
think that was a genius move. Saves the trouble having to collect the cell 7 animals in less than 2 hours. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, like I said, I really like the idea of the fact that Master Emerald being this massive form of the all 7 Chaos Emeralds combined together.
Makes it a lot less redundant too.
Yeah. But then as Sonic and Knuckles are going down the mountain, freaking Sonic gets caught off guard by Knuckles and loses most of his rings down the mountain.
Unfortunately.
So as then Knuckles gives his whole story of how he's like last of our wars have been located. 2 long-lost emerald secrets will be ours. My father stopped me from joining the fight. He said my moment of honor with our tribe would come, but it was not this moment. That was the last thing I ever heard from him. I never saw him again. And then Sonic realizes that both him and Knuckles have similar backgrounds.
Yep.
But as they're given this whole thing, and Knuckles seems to be warming up to Sonic a bit, Tails accidentally intervenes and first tases Knuckles.
Which pisses off Knuckles, of course.
Yep. Which then verts Knuckles back to, no, you're deceiving me, I don't believe you.
And then Sonic's like, fuck it, here. Tails, take the compass.
But as Tails is trying to catch the compass, Eggman intervenes and grabs the compass. And then knocks out Tails with an explosion.
And then Sonic runs over to Tails while Knuckles and Dr. Eggman start leaving.
Yeah, and Knuckles is like, you decided to help the fox instead of return the compass.
So, yeah, Knuckles seems to be having second thoughts about Sonic.
Yeah, like, where he'd be like, he wanted to protect his friend more than the compass.
And Dr. Eggman's like, ugh, who cares? Ugh, friendship is lame.
Same friends, same pathetic weakness. But then, as Tails is trying to cover Tails, in comes an avalanche.
Yep.
Eggman and Knuckles decided this player's go bye bitch, and they leave.
Right.
Leaving Sonic to carry unconscious Tails and slide down the mountain.
Yeah.
Cuts back to Hawaii, where Tom and Maddie are sitting they're at the wedding. And as the wedding's going on, Sonic interrupts by calling Tom.
Who then turned his ringer off.
I was like, how the fuck do you not turn your ringer off?
Yeah, like, fam, come on.
You're at a wedding. Turn that shit off. Fucking, oh god, no! And the fucking ringtone is the Guided Green Hill theme too.
Right?
Yeah, it's just you're in the middle of a really important meeting. It's like you hear.
It was funny.
Yeah, it's fucking Rachel. So help me, Thomas.
Right? Because like it went off twice.
Yeah, and Tom's like, oh, okay, I gotta take this. And Tom's like really mad at Sonic for like, interrupting him at the wedding. Then Sonic's just like, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I need help right now. There's an important urgency going on now. I need to use that ring I gave you to save me right now. Tom's like, I don't even know where you are. Well, you just got to picture where the other ring to go. So picture this.
And then Tom throws the ring, but
turns out the ring that he chucked was the wedding ring.
Yeah, see,
the ring that Sonic gave him was the ring that Rachel was about to get put on the finger.
Yeah, see, so what happened was that Rachel's kid was the ring bearer, and Tom like took one of the rings and pulled like a little magic trick on her, but then
like the coin trick, like the coin behind the ears trick.
But then accidentally switched the rings because he's a dumbass in this scene anyway. So.
Yeah. Then Tom's like, I gotta go disrupt the wedding.
Yeah.
So then he goes up to he first stops it as soon as he was about to put the ring on the finger. He's trying to get Randall to give him the ring, and then he gets the idea to fucking clock Randall in the jaw just to get the fucking ring.
Yeah, like, dude, fam, you could have just said, no, that's not the ring. Here's the ring. That's not the real one. You could have just said that, but you just go and clock him. Just like
punches. Tom just straight up, like, I swear to God, Tom has a weird fucking fascination in both movies of punching people in the face.
Yeah.
Like, he does it twice to Eggman in this first movie, and he does it to Randall in this one. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Tom.
Exactly. I'm like, fam. What the fuck? Like, you didn't have to punch him. You could have just said, no, that's not the ring. This is the ring. I'm sorry. I mixed them up by accident. You could have just done it that way. You didn't need to punch him. But yeah, he punches him, and then Tom really takes the ring and
throws the ring, and then Sonic and Tails. Sonic comes out of the freaking portal, and so there's a shit ton of snow.
Yeah, and it gets all over the place. Like, everyone literally just makes a beeline for it, and it just gets all over the place.
Yeah, and then so, Tom goes to the Sonic, and rightfully so, he's kind of furious because he did interrupt the wedding. But then he's like, goes over to Tails to see if he can wake him up, tries to wake him up, but then unfortunately Sonic gets freaking tased.
Yep, and guess who comes in?
It turns out the whole wedding was a sting from the government.
Yep. And guess who was part of it?
Randall.
Yep, Rachel's fiance, which, and this pisses her off to no end.
Yeah. This freaking... No, my favorite part of that scene is just when Rachel's so pissed off about it. She looks at the priest like, "Are you an agent?" The priest opens up the Bible and there's a fucking taser in the side of it. I'm just like, Jesus.
And then he makes a cross signature. I'm like, the sign gesture. I'm like, fam, you were wrong for that.
He just has a taser inside the Bible.
I know. I'm like, fam, what? How the hell? Like, fam. Where did you? How the fuck did you get it? I can't.
But then the government carried both Tom, Sonic, and Tails away, leaving Maddie and the others behind.
Yeah, and so Maddie and Rachel are like, you know what? We gotta do something about this.
Yeah, and thankfully Tails left behind his backpack full of gadgets, which they used to break into the area where Tails, Sonic, and Tom are being held.
And then Rachel and Maddie go their separate ways because Rachel wants to go and get her revenge on Randall.
She wants to fucking murder him.
Yeah.
She talks about like how she wants to fucking snap his neck and strangle him. Like,
or shoot
Jesus.
him.
Oh yeah, she tries to fucking shoot him. No. Okay. Here's the thing about the scene. I've seen so many people rant about how they didn't like the scene, how it went on too long. I think it was actually funny. I don't think it was that bad.
I thought it was funny too.
Yeah, I don't even think that scene was that bad. Like, yeah, it did go on for a little too long. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, it's fucking funny.
Yeah, at least it was humorous.
Yeah. And then, fucking Rachel jumps on a fucking golf cart and crashes it into the stereo system, causing it to explode. I was like, Jesus Christ!
And that was just after she...
This woman's on a blood path. This woman's on a blood path.
Yeah. No joke. Like, and just before that, she tried to hit Randall with the golf cart. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
She missed, but oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, fucking, then as she's, yelling at Randall, oh yeah, the whole thing with the government, too, they formed GUN in this movie.
The Guardian Units of Nations.
Yeah.
And even Rachel's like, gun? Really? That's what you all named yourselves? Okay.
Yeah, they shoot the freaking gun. Rachel holds up one of Tails' guns, whatever, to the gun commander. He's like, "Oh, you think that's gonna help?" I don't even know what this is gonna do. She shoots it and it explodes the entire fucking wedding cake.
And then and then the fucking
gun commander's just
he just drops a taser. He's like, I'm done.
He's like, nope. Nope. That fucking Randall gets tased with the gun commander too, but before that, fucking
yeah. Because Rachel's gonna get tased, but Randall took her place.
Randall takes a bullet. It just kind of came out of nowhere for me, and I didn't really fit the rest of it. Yeah, I guess, but so at the same time, I think it was funny. I didn't need to be there, no, but it was fun.
Yeah.
But then cuts back to Maddie freeing Tom, Sonic, and Tails out of the facility.
Yeah.
Then it cuts to Eggman and Knuckles on the beach, where they use the compass to open up the location of the area where the Master Emerald is being held.
Yep, and shit happens, and the temple shows up in the middle of the ocean.
Yep, and then conveniently enough, it's also in Hawaii, so they don't have to go very fucking far to. Sonic, Tails, and Tom and Maddie didn't really need to go that far for the fucking temple.
Yay, convenience!
For some reason, I kind of feel like they would have been purposely introduced Amy in the movie. Maybe in the third one.
Who knows? Maybe she'll show up in the third one.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if they got Sonic, they got Knuckles and Tails right, then maybe they get Amy right too.
Yeah.
But Sonic then sees the freaking giant beam of light from the temple appear. Then realize, oh no, they found the temple.
Yeah, and he since I'm going alone, but the other.
Yeah. Tom starts trying to think of a plan to. All right, we're gonna do this together. Sonic's like, no, I've already hurt Tails. I don't want to hurt anyone else. It just leaves.
And then Tails wakes up right after that and tries to go after Sonic, but he's too injured to chase after him.
Yeah. He tries to fly, but he doesn't. He can't do it right now because his tails are too injured.
Yep. Oh, and I forgot to mention earlier, Randall and Rachel, they do make up, so.
Oh yeah, and that's the last time we see them in the movie too. They're just gone after that.
Yeah, they don't even show up at the end. They don't. It's just like they're gone.
Yeah, that's another bye. But then cuts back to Green Hill, where Wade's just on this fucking little scooter or whatever, since his car got destroyed by Tails.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Again, that's the context of why Wade was on that friggin' scooter in the first place.
I completely forgot he even had a car.
Yeah. Then Wade tries to go into the mean bean, but then it's locked. He peeks in and sees Agent Stone randomly picking out these fucking random ass outfits for Eggman. One of them including his classic outfit, and the other one being a fucking maid outfit. Like, what the fuck? Like, why the hell did you have Eggman dressed as a maid?
I know, I was like, I literally had to rewind the movie. I was like, wait, is that really one of the options for Eggman's, outfits, really?
Does Stone have a hard-on for Eggman that much he wants to see him in a maid outfit? You have a freaking cowboy outfit, you had the freaking Black Mamba from Megamind, you just have a fucking maid outfit, like, geez, what?
Maybe Dr. Eggman's experimenting with something. I don't know.
But yeah, then Wade sees that Stone's up to no good, tries to busts him right into the mean bean and just realizes halts Stone in his tracks.
Yep.
Then it cuts back to Sonic on another part of the beach, and this is honestly probably the best parts of the movie. It's just Sonic running across the entire fucking ocean.
Which it's even more awesome because he doesn't like water, so.
Yeah, so it's funny too. Like, we go from the first movie where Sonic freaking sank in the freaking ocean because he already couldn't run on it, to this one where he can run on it just fine.
Yep.
Character growth.
Exactly.
So Sonic's running across the entire ocean, but gets splashed with too much water and passes out.
And then washes up on shore.
Yep. Conveniently enough, right next to the temple.
Yep.
So then Sonic then sees a temple, and it cuts to Eggman and Knuckles running through the temple. Which I'll say right now, it's actually fucking Labyrinth Zone.
Basically, shouldn't have traps.
it's literally Labyrinth Zone. Even with one scene later on with Sonic running through the thing, and you see him like going down this that slide.
Yep. Basically.
So then Eggman and Knuckles are running through Labyrinth Zone. They start dodging a bunch of the traps and stuff, and freaking one bit where it's just like as soon as they think they dodged all the traps, Eggman's like, I solved it. There's a movie trap every 7 seconds. Freaking one giant axe that comes swinging by Eggman and like barely misses his mustache.
Barely. Yeah, Eggman then uses his technology to avoid the upcoming traps more easily.
Yeah. And then Eggman maps up the entire vicinity of the maze.
Because brain power.
Yeah. Or as Eggman says, work smarter, not harder.
Yep.
Then Sonic arrives right behind him, literally going down the slide in Labyrinth Zone.
Yeah.
Then starts going through the labyrinth himself. He's almost getting hit by anything and everything in the area.
Yeah.
Originally, though, again, as something in the director's commentary said, originally that whole scene with Sonic going through Labyrinth Zone was actually supposed to be longer.
Oh. Huh.
Originally, it was supposed to be like Sonic going with like one part, hitting a dead end, turning around, hitting another dead end, and just keep going around. Like, I can see why they cut it, because I feel like they'll probably drag out that scene a little too long.
Especially since the movie itself is already long enough, but I'll get to that later.
Yeah, the movie's 2 hours long.
Yeah.
But as Eggman and Knuckles eventually didn't make it into the chamber where the Master Emerald was being held, well, Knuckles punches the wall anyway, destroys the creates a shortcut, I guess.
Basically.
But as they're walking out to the Emerald, Eggman decides to, attempts anyway to take out Knuckles, because again, the whole betrayal thing. It's obvious. It's Eggman. Of course, he's gonna betray Knuckles.
Yep. But before he can,
Sonic shows up. Like, he bursts out with one of the ceiling above.
literally. And so now begins basically the most awesome battle in the movie.
Oh god, yeah, fucking Sonic gives the whole spiel about like how he's like, I'm doing this to protect my friends and family. Like, Eggman has the funniest line in that bit. He's like, I think I just threw up in my mouth. It's like, Jesus. Fucking no chill from Dr. Eggman. But fucking then Sonic Knuckles had the best fight in the fucking movie, where they're like they hop on like the side of the wall and they just collide right into each other and start punching the living daylights out of each other.
Yep. Knuckles using his strength, Sonic using his speed to overwhelm each other.
As they're fighting, Eggman's slowly making his way to the Master Emerald. Then my favorite part is like after that whole scene, like this is my favorite part of it is freaking Knuckles punches Sonic away and it throws him through a waterfall. You see Sonic's eyes glowing right through the waterfall. He dashes right past Knuckles, hops up on a wall, and just keeps drilling the fucker into the ground.
Yeah, he just keeps blitzing his ass.
He just keeps fucking whooping him right into the dirt. He does not let him up.
That bounce, like he's just bounce attacking his ass. Just boom. And then Knuckles just comes by right after that and just goes and wails, tries to hit Sonic with so many fast punches. I'm just like,
yeah, then
damn.
fucking smacks him away right at the end of it. Then Eggman makes his way to the Master Emerald, and then as Knuckles is about to smash Sonic with a rock, Sonic's like, Knuckles, Eggman's literally trying to steal the Master Emerald right behind you. Look! Knuckles turns around and sees Eggman about to grab the Master Emerald. He's like, wait, that wasn't the deal!
Then Dr. Eggman basically roasts Knuckles for being too trusting of him.
Yeah, he's just like, friends are open, honest, and vulnerable with each other. See, like X squared divided by Y squared divided by the X hypotenuse divided by the most value of friendship equals Dookie.
And then he just takes the emerald and
yeah. And honestly, again, this is the first time in any Sonic media we've ever seen Eggman use the emeralds on himself.
Right?
Like, we never see Eggman use the emeralds on himself. I feel like that would be a lot better than freaking using it on machines.
Yeah, so I'm glad the movie actually went and changed things up this time.
But then Eggman takes the emeralds away, the Master Emerald, and transports it out of the temple, which leaves the temple starting to collapse and fill with water. Sonic and Knuckles try to escape, but as Sonic makes it out, Knuckles gets trapped underneath the rock, underneath the water.
Sonic goes after him, despite hating water once again, and well, they both manage to move the pillar, but
Knuckles then essentially leaves Sonic to die.
Seemingly.
Yeah, Sonic seems to drown. Oh yeah, I also mentioned the one bit, that Sonic says in the pillar. He fucking sucks up an air bubble.
Yep, just like in the games.
Yeah, so as Sonic seemingly drowns, Knuckles then saves him at the last second and pulls him to dry land, where the two have a nice heartfelt moment as they're throwing sand at each other.
Right. It's like, how dare you attack me in my hour of sadness?
Yeah. Why'd you save me? Freaking Knuckles legit just chucks a huge wad of sand at Sonic. He's like,
that was funny.
Buries him.
Yeah, Sonic throws
you saved me first. It clearly gave you a tactical advantage I do not understand.
Sonic's like, no, fam, I did it because that's the right thing to do.
And Knuckles is like, I guess you're right. Then Tails shows up to save both of them, and he's flying the tornado.
Yay! And then Sonic is like, Knuckles, help us defeat Robotnik. And Knuckles is like, okay. And then they shake hands, and you know what's going to happen to Sonic's hand.
Like, yeah, he's got he breaks Sonic's hand. Like, ow, ow, ow! Are you kidding me with the handshake?
Like, don't shake Knuckles' hand. Don't. Don't.
He will break bones.
Yep.
So then cuts back to the Mean Bean, where freaking Wade has Stone handcuffed to the chair, and it looks like he's about to fucking shake him with a knife. But it turned out it's a fucking butter knife, and he's holding a bagel.
Not even a real one. It was a display bagel.
Oh god, the fucking display bagel. Fucking...
He even tries to eat it. I'm like, fam, he told you, told you it was a display bagel.
Yeah. It's not real. He tries to eat it. He's like, oh wow, that's a display bagel. And as he does that, Eggman finally shows back up at the Mean Bean, powered up by the Master Emerald, which giving him a voice filter.
Yeah, he sounds synthesized as fuck, and I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh god, the fucking auto-tune Jim Carrey though. I didn't think I'd ever see that in any movie, but I'm glad I did.
Right? Like he looked like he was having so much fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, then we're talking about how Eggman has all this power. The gun agents show up and surround the Mean Bean.
Yeah.
And Tom and Maddie also got a lift back from the gun commander as well.
Yep. Oh, right. And Dr. Eggman uses his power to freeze Stone, and he forces Wade to be handcuffed to the chair.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I should have mentioned about the display bagel. Eggman eats the display bagel.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I forgot.
Like, he straight up eats it. He sucks it in. Like, ew. Why?
Like, I know. I was like, wait, what did he just eat? And I rewound it, and it's like, oh, ew.
He ate the fucking display bagel. And it's like, ew. I
was just like, fam, no. No. But yeah, that's what happened. So
yeah. So then, as the gun agent is surrounding him, Eggman's like, "Incorrect. That's what I finally got. It's a solution."
And so
then,
go ahead.
Yeah. So then, Eggman then exits the Mean Bean, essentially showing off the power he has with the Master Emerald.
Yeah. And then he uses that power to suck up a lot of machinery in the area, all these metal parts and shit, to form
all the helicopters, train pieces,
tanks.
Essentially anything. tanks, metal, like anything metal, and starts creating something. As he's creating something, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles pop out of a ring portal inside the tornado. And they see this and so in chaos, and they're just like, that can only be one thing: the power of the Emerald.
Yep.
No, fucking Tails has this fucking like Sonic. Is it okay? It's okay if we have you know who aboard. So, Knuckles isn't a bad guy. He's just a little mixed up. I am not mixed up. I am steely focused. I'm complex. That's a lot for some people. Tails, I hope you're not mad I hit you with that car. I felt nothing. But my revenge will come when you least expect it, Fox.
It doesn't, like, but it's like, yeah, the way he said that.
He's like, I felt nothing. My revenge will come when you least expect it.
Yeah.
So then it's revealed that Eggman is creating a giant fucking Death Egg robot.
Yep. Because why not?
Honestly, this thing does not disappoint.
Nope.
Eggman goes full on out with it. He every movement Eggman makes is the freaking robot makes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's basically controlling the robot with his bodily movements. So.
Yeah. So then Tails and Sonic, yeah, fucking, yeah, this pit, fucking, they're trying to formulate a plan. It's like Knuckles, use your strength too. Knuckles jumps right out the fucking plane.
I know. I was like, okay, you're not gonna wait and listen. Okay, sure.
He just hops right off the fucking plane and just fucking falls down below. It's like, Jesus Christ, Knuckles.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, like the three heroes try to they basically split up and try to attack the robot, but you know that doesn't work.
Yeah, so freaking Sonic gets knocked out by a freaking rocket. Tries
Seemingly.
to jettison he hops on the rocket, jettisons towards the knee of it. Tails tries shooting it with the tornado, ends up getting slammed by the fucking mustache.
I was like, did they really add that? You guys added that. How dare you? That's flexing.
And Knuckles tried to punch the hand, but it didn't work.
So now they're like, we need a plan.
Like, how about we do, okay, I got an idea. This always like, okay, I have an idea. How about we all split up? You and Knuckles distract them while I take care. Oh wait, no. Like, how about I distract Eggman while you Knuckles climb on the back of it and get inside?
Yeah.
So they do that. So Sonic distracts Eggman by sending him away, while Tails and Knuckles are riding up the back of the Death Egg robot.
Yep. So. Oh right, and then in the meantime, Tom and Maddie are helping residents evacuate the area.
Yeah, and then see Sonic and Tails riding by, and they're like, "Okay, let's go get Sonic. We gotta go help him."
So they go and borrow someone's truck.
Yeah, they borrow someone's truck. Fucking truck is destroyed. So, whoops.
Oops! Like guys, you gotta be careful about borrowing people's cars. Like people pay for that shit. You know.
But yeah, fucking So Sonic's still distracting Eggman. He gets knocked around a bit by Eggman, and then gets freaking tumbled off a bridge.
Yeah. He just couldn't run fast enough.
While Eggman's trying to gloat, Tails cuts away into the back of the Death Egg robot with one of his gadgets.
Yep, and then uses his gadgets to clone himself and distract the hell out of Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, Eggman blasts Tails back, and he's like, I wasn't outsmarting you. I was just a distraction. Freaking Knuckles is like, Robotnik, I am also a hologram. Disloyal. This is how I roll. Knuckles fucking jumps up and fucking punches the emerald right out of Eggman's stomach.
Yep.
Nice little callback with Sonic 3 there, with Knuckles being so strong he punched emeralds out of someone.
Yep. And so Eggman loses his power.
Yep. And Tails and Knuckles Tails, Knuckles, and the Master will fall out of the Death Egg robot.
And then Eggman sees Sonic heading for the Master Emerald and then tries to go and stomp on Sonic, the robot.
Yep, and as he tries to do that, Tom and Maddie sweep him over the last second as Sonic grabs the Master Emerald. And then Eggman sees that, punches the ground, knocking the truck over and sending the three tumbling.
Yep, and before they could even leave, he surrounds the area with fire.
Yeah. But then, as Sonic's trying to figure out how to use the Master Emerald to defeat Eggman, it breaks.
Yep. And then Eggman closes in on them. Sonic's like,
also,
go away! Get out of here while you can! But then they're like, nah,
like,
bitch, we ain't
no.
leaving you.
We're family. Family sticks together, even in death. So, Eggman then seems to stomp on the three.
But just before that...
And guess what happens? Something fell out of that Master Emerald. It's the Chaos Emeralds, and they went to Sonic. You can take a guess what happened. Super Sonic.
Oh, I thought it was Dark Sonic. Silly me.
I thought it was Dark Spine.
Damn.
But yeah, no, fucking oh god, Super Sonic's reveal in the fucking when I first saw it, god, it gave me chills.
Right? It's just so awesome.
Yeah, fucking Super Sonic he bursts through the fucking foot of the Death Egg robot, charges at it, and slices its goddamn head off.
And then just blitzes it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and Eggman's like, that's a good new look. It works for you. How about we let bygones be bygones? I did some things, you did some things. There's some good people on both sides. And while Eggman's giving this plea, he's like charging up the freaking fist on the freaking Death Egg robot, trying to punch Sonic away.
Didn't work, obviously.
No, he fucking catches that shit. He's just like, no.
And then destroys it.
And then does it the other one, no. Destroys that. Fucking starts going through the fucking Death Egg robot, tearing through it like it's cheese.
Yeah, just like in the first movie.
I'd say it's also kind of like Unleashed or whatever, when you see Sonic tearing through like all the machinery, whatever, when he turns super.
Yeah. Yeah, he just rips through everything. It's basically like his final smash.
And then as soon as he's delivered the final blow, he pulls a Sonic 06 and gently taps the freaking Death Egg robot with his toe.
And then causing it to fall over, and Eggman's like, fam, really?
Like, oh, it's like that? Okay, we're not friends!
Later, hater!
Yeah. So then, as Tails, Tom, and Maddie are trying to congratulate Sonic for what he did, Knuckles stops him and he's like, wait, he's holding the power of the Emerald. I'm sorry, that is not the Sonic you once knew. Sonic then summons a giant portal in the sky, and it summons a chili dog.
And eats some of it, and then summons another one, and then falls on Knuckles' face.
Yeah, and Knuckles, okay, he is exactly the Sonic you want to do.
Yeah, and then Sonic sends away the Chaos Emeralds and turns back to normal.
Yep.
And then reunites with the others.
Yep. And then Knuckles, using his, powers of being, using the power of the Guardian of the Emerald, repairs the Master Emerald.
Yep.
And then the three decide to form a group as defenders of the Master Emerald.
Yep. And Green Hills as well.
Yep. And both the Master Emerald and Green Hills.
So yay, they're a family now.
And then it cuts the three of them playing baseball.
Yep, with Knuckles as the batter, Tails as the pitcher, Sonic as the umpire, and then Maddie and Tom as the people in the field catching the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking Tails throwing a fastball to Knuckles. Knuckles doesn't even use the bat; he just straight up punches it with his fist.
Power bump.
Sending it. Yeah, power bump. It ends up almost taking Tails' head off, and it crashes right through one of the signposts.
Yeah, this crashes right through the scoreboard. I was like, damn, that thing was metal too. Like, how the fuck? I can't even.
Yeah. And Knuckles is just jumping through the freaking bases and shit, just dancing.
Tails like, man, that's not fair.
I love Tom's reaction. I think that was our only ball.
Yes, but yeah. So they decide to call it a day and go back home.
Yeah, yeah, and they decided to go get some ice cream to celebrate.
While Knuckles is just gloating.
Yeah, yeah. Then, as then Tom goes to Sonic and be like, "Well, Sonic, you finally did. You finally found your wingman, people to spend your rest of your life with." And then Sonic gets this moment though. I also really find heartwarming. It's like, I got a lot more than that, Dad.
Aww!
Yeah, and then Tom tries to race. Tom tells Sonic to race him in the truck. Like, as obviously Sonic beats him.
Yep, even with the head start.
Yeah, and then Knuckles gloats some more, and then it ends with the cooler with the Master on one side. Sonic's like, "Oh wait, I can't forget this."
Right, I was like,
Grabs it,
did you guys? Were you guys about to forget that?
Yeah, it's like, don't forget the freaking Master on the thing you spent the entire movie trying to get.
But fortunately, they didn't forget it.
Yeah, no, he didn't forget it. But then cuts the post-credit scene, the scene that still gives me chills today. It cuts to the gun commander and a bunch of the agents and stuff talking about, like, okay, where's it's like there's no sign of Robotnik. Robotnik just vanished. Which, again, I know for a fact he's not fucking dead. It can't find his body flat as a pancake under that freaking Death Egg robot. He's still alive.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, if you can't find his body, then don't assume that he's dead.
Yeah, and also Agent Stone's also freaking disguising himself as one of the gun agents as well.
And there's more.
So then they find some files, deep in their database, leading back from 50 years. It cuts to a chamber, and the chamber rises. And guess who's inside it? None other than our favorite edgelord, Shadow.
Yep. So Project Shadow is going to be part of the third movie. Yay!
I didn't even think it was that predictable. Honestly, it caught me off guard when I saw it.
I didn't. Yeah, same here. I didn't think it was that predictable either.
Oh God, no. Okay, I have to tell my story about this because, okay, so I went to see this movie on the 2-day early access thing. So because it came out on Friday, I saw it Wednesday. I legit fucking screamed when I saw Shadow. I was so fucking excited. I could not contain my excitement.
Wow.
I was just like everyone, like, it wasn't until we saw the fucking shoes everyone fucking freaked out in the theater.
Yeah, like I remember so few people freaking out when I went to watch it. I was like, wow, people really got excited, and I don't blame them.
I was like, I'm not, like, he was like, Tails got me excited, but Shadow got me fucking hyped.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, wow, okay, he's gonna be in the third movie. All right, let's go, let's go. But yeah, that's the movie.
Yep, and that's it. So, positives. Action was great.
Of course, the action scenes were great. Oops. Yeah, the action scenes.
The story was even better.
Yeah, the story was an improvement from the first. Oop.
Mm-hmm. I definitely changed it up from the road trip buddy movie to straight up just action. I love it for that.
Yep. Basically following the plot of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And I thought it worked.
Yeah. And it translated well into the whole plot, the whole sequence of the movie.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's see. The characterization of Tails and Knuckles were fantastic.
Yeah.
They definitely made Tails and Knuckles a lot better than they were in, like, actually are in the games.
Yeah. I agree. I actually liked how they were characterized here.
Mm-hmm. let's see. The animation is definitely a lot better too.
Yep. Definitely was, especially when the three of them, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, were working together at the end.
Oh yeah, no, that scene in general as a whole is freaking amazing.
It was like those team attacks they were doing. I was like, okay, y'all got this.
Yeah, just fucking Sonic, like Tails spinning Sonic round, Knuckles grabbing Sonic and throwing him like a fucking ball. That was great.
I know. I was like, damn, y'all really are the Sonic heroes. Yeah, this movie's version of Knuckles was really good. Maple, you're right.
Yeah, yeah. They made him actually threatening. He's dumb, but he's not stupid.
Yeah, not to the point of just being brain dead.
Like he has a brain, he just doesn't always use it. He's too trustworthy. He trusts the wrong kind of people.
Yeah, exactly.
And he does learn that in the end that you can't always trust everyone.
Yeah. So he actually does develop.
Yeah. He actually learns to actually not. He doesn't always have to be too like serious and stuff. Especially that baseball scene at the end where he actually loosens up.
Yeah, he acts a lot happier there. That was
Yeah.
nice to see. I was like, yay, he's happy now. He doesn't have to be sad anymore.
Oh yeah, Idris Elba fucking killed his Knuckles.
He did. His voice of Knuckles was really good. I liked it.
And oh my god, I again another thing I also love. They brought Colleen back for Tails, and she fucking killed it.
Yeah. I actually liked... Yeah.
Yeah, I love how they brought an actual video game actor to do the character, and they actually did it really fucking well.
They did. Yeah, I actually like Colleen's voice for Tails.
Yeah.
And of course, Sonic's performance. So Ben Schwartz's performance is great.
Yeah, Ben Schwartz knocked it out of the park too.
Definitely. Yeah, all three actors did a good job with their characters.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? Well, Dr. Eggman, I mean, he's even better here than he was in the original.
Oh yeah, yeah. Eggman was also really good too. Again, Jim Carrey really fucking did well here.
Yep. If you thought he was threatening in the first movie, oh no, you have not seen this movie. It was actually cool seeing Dr. Eggman actually, have this emerald power for once.
Yeah, it's like they actually gave Eggman, they actually let Eggman use the power on himself. It's like I never got that with like any of the games. Why Eggman always use the emeralds on like his machines? Why not use it on himself? I mean, hell, it works for Sonic and crew, but you can't. What? You can't do it on yourself? You could probably fucking kill the blue bastard if you could do that.
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if he's just afraid of not being able to control it, but then again, no one else has that problem, so.
Yeah, like Sonic that doesn't have that problem and uses it fucking constantly.
Yeah, exactly. So it's nice to have a little twist there for once. What else?
But I will also say a little bit of Colleen's. Like, it's really nice to hear Colleen's voice like in the theater and stuff too. It's like you wouldn't ever expect Colleen to be doing this shit in like actually like movie theaters. Like she would like anime and stuff. Like actually in an actual big budget movie, it's actually really nice to see it here.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see it here either.
Yeah, I was like when I was thinking Tails, like okay, are they just gonna? Because I know they used Colleen for the first one, but like okay, are they just gonna use like Hollywood actor? But like no, they just straight up just kept Colleen, and I'm glad they did.
Same. Let's see. Oh, right, the humor.
The humor was also really good too. Also, the whole thing, yeah, like Maple just said. I also think the movies do a good job exploring Sonic's loneliness and how he at least needs someone in his life to be with. Yeah, I agree. It's like the first one gave Sonic a family, gave like a mom and dad figure. Here in Sonic 2, they gave him actual like friends, like brothers.
Yep. Yep. So they did both movies portrayed Sonic's backstory pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, what else can we add?
Let's see. Musical is also really good.
Yeah, the music, of course. Of course. The music in this one is also good.
Yeah. Again, I really love friggin' Stars in the Sky as well. It's
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice song.
yeah, friggin' it's like all rappers, like all like musicians, well, you would never fucking expect like Kid Cudi to do a fucking score for this movie.
Right? I wasn't expecting it either. Let's see.
Will the Mario movie ever be as successful as these two? Again, here's the thing: the Mario movie it's looking promising. We need to hear a bit more of Chris Pratt's Mario, though. That's the only thing I really have to say about it.
Yeah.
Here's like I'm willing to give Illumination a shot if it's only just because they're working on the animation. Because some people are saying like Nintendo's working on the story while Illumination is just doing the animation. I really hope that's true.
Yeah, because we all know that Illumination can't write for shit. So
they can animate well, they just can't write stories.
Yeah. Exactly, because most of their movies are trash in terms of storytelling. So
yeah. I'm just hoping the Mario movie will be at least decent.
I hope so too. No, we know Jack Black's in it, and he's doing a good job as Bowser so far.
Yeah, like I said, yeah, Jack Black's Bowser. It's like the equivalent of Jim Carrey's Eggman.
Yeah. It's just Chris Pratt we're worried about, so it's like
we need to hear more before we make a decision.
Yeah.
But again, whenever we see the next trailer, I hope it does.
Yeah, same here. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? Are there any others?
Let's see.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think we covered the
Let's see, animation, humor, plot, characters, music. I think that's everything. Action scenes, voice acting, characters. Yeah, I think that's everything, really.
Yeah. All right. So not a lot of negatives for me, but I think you did say you had one negative.
Yeah, it was what Maple referred to earlier. Like, it's not a huge one, but I felt like if this part had been taken out, you know, the whole wedding thing, I feel like that would have helped the pacing because this movie was already a little too long. So the whole subplot
I guess.
Yeah, so the whole subplot with... Like, I mean, I know some people don't mind it. That's fine, but personally, I'm with Maple. I feel like that part should have just been taken out. I didn't mind... Like, I actually thought it was funny, but I was like, this doesn't seem to fit with the movie. I feel like it just should have been axed, but that's just me.
Yeah, I'm kind of on both sides. Where like I thought it was fine, but I guess it could have been trimmed down a little bit.
Yeah.
other than that, though, that it's still fucking, it still gets back to the good shit.
Yeah. Would have been nice to see those characters,
Yeah,
Rachel and Randall, at the end. I feel like that would have been
the humor was
nice.
kind of hit and miss for me. There's so much meta humor I could take. Your plot twist, the elevator. I mean, I didn't mind it with the gun agents and stuff. I felt like the gun agents were honestly gonna come back at some point anyway.
Yeah, I actually didn't mind that little
Yeah,
twist.
because like you're saying, the whole point with the gun agents in the first movie, so too, I had a feeling they were gonna come back in some shape or form.
Yeah, I feel like the ending foreshadowed a bit because they were already suspicious that Sonic was living with Tom and Maddie, so
Yeah,
they just hadn't caught them up until this point.
yeah, they didn't catch him until the wedding, where they.
Yeah. So I honestly didn't think it was having the gun agents introduced there was a problem, but that's just me.
Yeah, yeah,
But really, that's really the whole wedding thing. That's really the only issue I had with the film. I can't really think of any
yeah.
other issue.
Neither can I, honestly.
I don't know what the third movie's going to be like, honestly, DBZ.
Yeah, neither do I. It's like I know Shadow. I feel like if it's going to be Shadow, it's probably gonna be following SA2's plot. Somewhat, well, somewhat anyway. Because again, Sonic 2 does follow Sonic 3 and Knuckles' whole thing, but it does add elements of other shit. So maybe that's what they're gonna do with SA2. They're gonna do, like they put SA2's somewhat main plot, but then mix in other shit with it.
Yeah.
Like obviously we're gonna have Shadow. We might have Amy. Who knows? I think that's kind of what they were talking about too with the director's commentary. Like other than Shadow, I think they probably wanted to add about adding Amy or like Rouge or some shit.
Yeah. So we're definitely gonna have. We're definitely gonna be exploring a bit of Sonic Adventure 2 territory.
Yeah, like we'll probably get some whole thing with Gerald Robotnik or something along those lines. Right? Oh, God, I just imagine the fucking seeing the fire lizard in like on the fucking big screen.
Yeah.
I like the humor.
Yeah, that's honestly like I can see why Maple didn't like the humor so much this time around because I thought the first movie was better in that regard, but that's just me. That's just me.
I'd say both are equal, honestly.
That's fair. Like honestly, I just preferred the first one in terms of humor,
Yeah,
but they're both
that's fine.
yeah.
That's fine.
But they're both funny. I laughed at both, especially this one part in the second movie where Knuckles is like reading the text messages displayed
Oh
on
yeah,
Eggman's
dot,
screen.
dot 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 dot
dot. It's like, fam, you don't need to read the ellipsis. You don't need to read it. But yeah, like really, both movies are good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sonic 2 overall solid movie.
Yeah. Honestly, probably the best theater experience I've had in a while.
Yeah, agreed. So, how would I rate these? Honestly, I don't even know. I didn't even put them down yet.
Sonic 1, I would probably say. I'd say 9 out of 10, and then Sonic 2, 9.5 out of 10.
I'm just gonna say like 8 out of 10 and 8.5 out of 10 for me. So, they both get high scores.
Yeah.
So yeah, both solid movies all around.
Yeah. I can't wait to see the third one and also the Knuckles spinoff whenever it decides to show itself.
Same. But yeah, that's really that's really it for this Rantstream.
Yeah, yeah. Any ideas what the next thing you're gonna be tearing apart or praising?
I'm thinking about the Avengers movies, so I'm gonna go.
Okay, Avengers. Oh, that's hmm. Avengers is weird for me. Like, I've seen them, but like, they're weird.
Yeah, I can understand why.
like, like the first one's okay. Age of Ultron's. I don't really care about the Age of Ultron. Infinity War and Endgame are good, but the first couple ones are just like, all right.
I think I've seen only the first one, so. But I do know that there are others out there, and I just want to go and watch them all. I know they tie into like the newest Spider-Man trilogy, so
Yeah. I still haven't seen the fucking Spider-Man trilogy, the Tom Holland trilogy.
have you seen like the Amazing Spider-Man movies?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, just the original. Have you seen that?
Yes, I've seen the Tom Maguire movies.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not gonna miss anything by skipping on the Andrew Garfield, the Amazing Spider-Man movies. So you can just skip right to the newest one if you want.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's something me and my friends and my other Discord servers were talking about doing at some point. We just haven't. Like we've already seen the Tobey Maguire one, so I don't know if we're gonna do Andrew Garfield. But I've heard Andrew Garfield are just bad.
They are. They're the worst ones.
I've heard they're really bad.
Which sucks because like the actor himself is good, but his movies just suck. Oh. But yeah, that's what I plan on doing next, and it'll be next week. But yeah, that's it for this rant stream. We love the Sonic movies, so I think honestly the second one is better than the first, but this is weird, but I actually prefer the first one, but only by a little. So that's just me though. Which one do you prefer more? Although I could probably guess.
2.
Yeah.
Definitely 2. I love 1, but again, based on my theater experience, my experience with the theater, I think I say 2.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, Batman movies rant. I don't know. I don't think I've watched any of the Batman movies, so I'd have to look into those.
Neither have I.
I'm not even a big fan of Batman. I have
Yeah. Neither have I. I mean, I've played the Arkham games, and that's really it.
I have them. I just haven't even played them, so it's like I have not touched the Batman.
Okay, I say I played them, but I've only really played Arkham Asylum and City.
Oh, okay.
I haven't done Origins or Night yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like when I start doing gaming live streams again, I'm probably just gonna start with those because I've been meaning to do those, but yeah. Oh, you
I say Arkham, the Arkham games, and I guess maybe some of the Lego ones as well. But like terms of Batman, I only really bother with Arkham Asylum and City.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Arkham Asylum City are the best ones. Yeah, both those are good. I haven't played Origins, but I've heard Origins is not great. City and Night's decent, I think, what I've heard.
Yeah. No, I haven't even seen The Dark Knight. Nope. But yeah, like Batman, I know about him, of course. I just never touched any of his material.
Yeah, neither have I.
It's really Spider-Man I'm more interested in, but even then, I'm not that interested in Spider-Man either.
Yeah. Same. Superhero movies in general to me are just not like that interesting.
Same. Like Marvel itself is really not that interesting to me either. Neither is DC. I just don't pay attention to that.
Marvel, especially nowadays, I've heard a lot of their movies are just.
Yeah. Like Captain Marvel, I've heard bad things about that one.
It's like I've heard a lot of people say. I got a lot of my friends say like Marvel should have just stopped after Endgame. There's not really a whole lot you can really do.
Yeah, I mean, even the title itself implies it, so. but yeah. I don't think I have anything more to add to about these movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that is the end of the Rantstream.
Yep.
So, does anyone in the chat have any? Oh,
Marvel Company itself needs a rant. The company is pretty shit now, and it's all quantity over instead of quality. Oh, jeez.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, it's like there are some interested in making like really fucking mediocre shows and shit now. It's like fucking. Who fucking cares about watching She-Hulk? Honestly, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, it's like, why is that even a thing?
Like, who fucking wants to see She-Hulk twerking with a fucking
Megan Thee Stallion?
Like, yeah, who fucking wants to see that? Honest to God, who wants to see that?
I know, it's like they really put this in. Sure, okay, yeah.
Like fucking, heard Moon Knight was pretty mediocre. Fucking Loki was mediocre. Fucking WandaVision was mediocre.
I feel like this is because of Disney. I think Disney's the problem here, because Marvel wasn't like this before. So I really think it's Disney that's causing this shit to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, they already ruined Ice Age, so like they're probably doing the same thing to Marvel. But yeah, does anyone have any last comments on the Sonic movies?
No.
Neither do I.
At the point we're just talking about other shit instead of Sonic.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and end the rant stream here. But this was fun though.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I am Tumblr15.
I am Tanman2001.
And we'll see you guys next time. So until then, deuces and goodbye.
See ya.